Hi everybody, and hello to this session for Sunday Seekers on Good Friday. Our scavenger hunt says for today, look for a feather or a bird's nest, or can you hear any birds sing? It's another lovely day, so I'm sitting outside in my garden. Maybe you can hear the birds singing in the background. I couldn't find a bird's nest in my garden, so I thought I'd make one. And all I did, in a little plastic bowl, I put some soil in and made it slightly wet with a little bit of water, and then you can mold it into a nice half-round shape, just like Play-Doh. So this is going to be the base of my bird's nest. And then I found some leaves from last year. There are plenty of those ones in my garden. It's not a very tidy garden. And I crunched them up to have another layer in between. I also thought these might be nice. Make them small. Don't want the hard stalk in there. Press this all in, and then for a nice soft finish, I pulled some moss out of my lawn, and I'm going to push that on top of my bird's nest. And now I've got a lovely soft bird's nest, and in the moss they can lay their eggs. And maybe you would like to keep this, and on Easter Sunday maybe you could find some chocolate eggs and then you can put them inside here.
On a recent dog walk, I heard this bird and listened to it for a little while.
It's Good Friday today, and we all know that the main event on Good Friday really is that Jesus is crucified on the cross. But this hasn't quite happened yet, and this is why we're talking about birds. Because after Jesus was arrested, all his disciples, they were obviously very frightened and confused, and they were it was a very stressful situation for them. And this is what happens in the story, and it is from Matthew 26, 69 to 74. At that time, as Peter was sitting in the courtyard, a servant girl came to him and said, "You also were with Jesus of Galilee." But Peter said to all the people there that he was never with Jesus. He said, "I don't know what you're talking about." When he left the courtyard and was at the gate, another girl saw him. She said to the people there, "This man was with Jesus of Nazareth." Again, Peter said that he was never with him, saying, "I swear I don't know this man Jesus." A short time later, some people standing there went to Peter and said, "Surely you're one of those who follow Jesus. The way you talk proves it." Then Peter began to place a curse on himself and swear, "I don't know the man." At once, a cockerel crowed. And Peter remembered what Jesus had told him. "Before the cockerel crows, you will say 3 times that you don't know me." Then Peter went outside and cried bitterly. I think quite rightly, Peter was upset. He was upset about what had happened to Jesus. And he was probably also upset that he couldn't stand up for Jesus and admit that he indeed was one of the disciples. But in situation of great stress and pressure, we might just choose ourselves over our friends or our causes that we stand for. So why do you think Peter didn't stand up for Jesus? In what situation do you find it difficult to make the right choices? And maybe someone you know needs a friend right now who stands up for him or her. So pray for an opportunity to show them your friendship. The other thing I'm getting ready for today is my little bunch of flowers, which I will take to the church where there is an outside Easter garden. And hopefully you will find time today with your families to come up between 2 and 4 and meet Kate and myself there. And we will help you place your little flowers in the Easter garden, share some hot cross buns, and then we also put the 7 stations of the cross up in church for you just to walk through and be reminded what the whole story is about. And then you will see Kate on Easter Saturday, and it's back with me on Easter Sunday.